Hey folks, Fox here. Dark Eldar versus Knights, 1500 points. Spearhead, capture and control. My objective. We've got some paladins in that Land Raider, Terminators in the Storm Raven, Terminators on the objective, a Lord just behind them, and that sniper, he's going to be camping out in the Bastion. So, I gave him first turn, he deployed, and what I did is I kept everything in reserve. The Storm Raven, it went flat out, and the Land Raider followed in behind it. The Terminators just kind of hung out on the objective, makes sense. On turn 2, he did some more flat out moving, and I was able to get my Witches, the Incubi, Warriors, and a Razor Wing. I managed to get some good fleet rolls. I nailed the Bastion, nailed the Terminators, and those Witches down there, they're actually supposed to be Warriors. I made a mistake. I totally forgot to shoot with them too. I was able to take out the Terminators and shake that building, which was fantastic, and then he started to move in on me. Storm Raven went flat out, dropped the Terminators down, and the Paladins jumped out of the Land Raider and started to shoot on my Witches. So I started to lose some guys there. One of the Raiders exploded, actually. So I fired everything on the Terminators with my jet, and I managed to kill a few of them. They jumped back in to the Storm Raven and took off. I assaulted with my Witches. I didn't do anything to him, and he scared the Witches away. The jet bikes got in, turbo boosted over top of the Lord, and caused a few wounds and killed him. I had my Raider, of course, start to move up, and same with the jet. The Paladins, of course, moved over, shot, and killed off the Witches. They were just killed outright from shooting, and I just continued to move along. On the next turn, the Witches finally came in on the bottom there, as well as a jet. I turbo boosted the bikes over top of the Paladins, and I assaulted in with the Incubi, which actually lost combat and ran away. Jet continued to move up, continued firing on the Bastion from the Warriors, shaking and stunning the building. So the Paladins, of course, assaulted the bikes, killed the bikes off. I managed to get rid of the Terminators over here with focus fire from the Razor Wing, the Witches, and the Raider. What happened next was the Land Raider turned and tried to tank shock them off the objective, but didn't make it, didn't have the range, and the Paladins just continued to move up. Again, shook the building. I think he shot once at one of the Raiders, and I think he blew one of them up. I think that's all that really happened from him. Eventually, I finally blew up the building, and didn't cause a wound. Well, caused a wound, but he saved it. Raider exploded, killed a few Witches. The Razor Wing was down. They started to fire on the Witches. The Witches went to ground. I just lost a few, and it ended on turn 6. So that was contested, and the other one was captured. So excellent game. Learned a lot about the Storm Raven and how amazingly fast it is. So with that said, guys, I'll talk to you later.